Okay, continuing answering questions. Part dos. Let's see. After weight loss surgery, I don't know. Going back to the last one I was answering on the first one. I have kids, and how did that help you make your decision? Were you afraid of dying? Okay. A couple of people asked me this question in a different way, but kind of the same thing. So, what motivated me to make this decision, even knowing that I have kids and knowing that there was a possible side effect that you can die? If I wouldn't have had this surgery, if I wouldn't have got this tool, because it is a tool, I probably would have gained another 50, another 80, maybe another 100 pounds, okay? At the end of the day, if you are not happy, I don't care how big you are, how you say, I'm so happy at this weight. Let's keep it real, people. Yeah, a lot of us deal with it because, I mean, we don't have a choice at that time, or we think we don't have a choice, and we make the best out of life. But if I am not 100% happy, how can I make my relationship happy, my spouse? How can I make my kids happy, you know? And it's like, at the end of the day, I took this risk because I knew that this was my one chance, my hope. This was a hope that I had. This was a tool that I needed to make myself, get myself to where I needed to be. So did I second guess myself? I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you, because I knew this was an answer that I needed that was going to get me there. I had seen family members go through it. I had seen friends go through it, and I saw how much drastic of a change it was, and I was like, oh, I'm jumping on that train. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. I didn't care at that point who was okay with it, who wasn't. I did it, and it was the best decision I did for my life. You have to think, if you don't do something about your weight, whether it's dieting, whether it's whatever you do, it has to be a life change. I see so many people try to lose weight. I see so many people do weight loss surgery, but it's not a lifetime commitment. It's something that they look at as a quick fix. Well, when it's a quick fix, guess what? You're going to gain it back. It's not going to be healthy. You're going to get sick. Like, it has to be a life-changing thing. It has to be a positive outlook for it. It has to be something that you truly want. It can't be because the next person's trying this, so let me try it. No, it has to be something that's right for you. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. But whatever it is, whether it's dieting, whether it's something you want to lose 5 pounds, 100 pounds, make sure it's what's right for you, you know? That's my answer to that. After weight loss surgery, you always promote the sweat belt. What's so big about the sweat belt? Okay, let me talk about the sweat belt. This is my sweat belt that I got. Yeah, I know some people have told me, oh my God, the link you have on your Facebook for Everlast, you know, Everlast. It's, you know, $9 just for the belt, which isn't bad, but then it's $9 for shipping. By the end of it, it's $20. Let me tell you why I promote this one. So, for those of you that want to buy one, you can buy them anywhere. You can buy them at Ross, TJ Maxx, pretty much anywhere. I mean, Big Five, they're anywhere from $5 to $9. All those ones that you buy are 35 inches. For a big person, even an average sized person, 35 inches is not very big. So, you know, you're faced with the decision, do I want to sweat on my upper part of my tummy or the lower part of my tummy? With this one is 45 inches wide, which means I don't have to decide if I want to wear it a little higher today or a little lower. Like, I get full coverage, okay? So that's why I promote this one. This one, I happen to find it at DD's, which is kind of like when they can't sell something, like they kind of send it there, and it was a one-time thing. I go there all the time. I can never find it again. But that's why I promote this one, because another reason why I promote it is because whether you had weight loss surgery or you're just looking to lose a couple pounds, it helps you lose excess water weight, one. It helps your skin shrink better. So for those of you that are losing big amounts of weight, a lot of people ask me, well, wow, you know, your skin looks pretty good. Your tummy looks good. You don't look like, you know, you just look like you just had kids, you know. This has helped my skin shrink a lot. I'm going on a year of wearing this, and I swear by this. Think about a sweat belt as when you break your foot, you wear a cast. When you break your arm, you wear a cast. Guess what? When you take your cast off, your arm, true or not true, looks like a bone with sucked up meat. That's basically what the sweat belt does. After wearing it for so long, it molds you, okay? So when you're losing that much weight, whether it's a little bit, a lot, you wanna start losing it and be molded while you're losing it. I recently found out that they have them for your arms and for your thighs, okay? They're small ones, which I'm gonna look in. As soon as I find where they sell them, I will promote it, because for those of you that lose big amounts of weights, or even a little bit, you know, that are looking into arm surgery, thigh surgery because of the excess skin, this will help you with that. So it's good that you guys are trying to find, you know, that for you newcomers, jump on this wagon, because it does work. Take it from a person that has used it for the last year, okay? So let's see. That's why I promote it, okay? Let's see. How about, okay, I've had a lot of people send me questions that, you know, I think it kind of goes back to your taste buds changing. A lot of people are having trouble consuming like Crystal Light, you know, certain jellos, certain type of stuff, because it's either too sweet or they're over just the water. You know, go to your local grocery store and they have like the generic, it's not necessarily Crystal Light, but like your generic supermarket brand, they're sugar-free. Try those. I bought a couple of those, and there's times where I kind of like them better than Crystal Light. So try the generic sugar-free brands. Surprisingly, those have kind of worked out for me too, because sometimes I do get bored of Crystal Light, you know? So that's one suggestion. If you're doing Jell-O, or like, I like to do a lot of the Jell-O like Slurpees, you know, like where you make the Jell-O, put them in the freezer. If they're too sweet, dilute them a little bit. You know, but play with the stuff. You know, it's okay to dilute stuff, you know, because your taste buds do change. I am not a sweet person. I do not like my protein shakes sweet. I don't like anything sweet. If I have to do ice cream, I'll do a yogurt, because it's not sweet. Sweet to me, just, it does not settle well now. You know, there's a lot of foods that I used to eat before that I cannot eat now. I used to love pizza. I used to love the whole pasta. You swear I was Italian, and I was like a total meatitarian, but before. Now, I can get my meat. It has to be really lean. I can do pork. I can do chicken, fish. I can't do really bloody steaks like I used to before, which I would love a bloody steak, okay, with hella sauteed onions, girl, but I can't do that anymore. Pastas, the lasagna, I loved all that before, but now, your girl can't do any pastas, okay? So that would be that. I just got another question. Sorry. How much do I spend? The surgery, okay, how much do I spend, since this is a lifetime commitment, how much do I spend between my vitamins and protein shakes? Protein shakes, I think, is what I spend the most, because I like them pre-made. Like, again, I say I do not like all that stuff that I have to make. Usually, it depends. I can spend anywhere between $50 to $80 on protein shakes in a month. Maybe, I don't know, it just depends if I'm alternating with other like foods that have protein and stuff, you know. Vitamins, I usually, the one I buy most often of is my biotin, because my biotin, it's a 5 mg, and you're supposed to take it 1 a day, but I take 2 a day. Biotin's good for your hair. I promote it all the time. I take 2 a day because I want to make sure your girl has hair, because ain't no point in being skinny with no hair. Yeah, that's not the business. So I think I actually went today. It was $16 for one, and it had 120 pills, which is supposed to last you 3 months, but I use 120 pills in a month and a half. Usually my vitamins will be anywhere, they usually last me 2 to 3 months, and they cost me anywhere from $6 to $20 depending on what brand I buy. You can go to Walmart, and I think Walmart more than Target has a lot of like the cheaper brands, you know. You just have to make sure you're getting your good you know, mg, and you know, you have to kind of play with it a little bit. But after, like, me having gastric bypass, you know, I have to be careful. Like, I can't go too generic. Like, I tried doing generic biotin pills. They were like $2, and they're like 1 mg. Yeah, that wasn't working for me. I had to go to, you know, kind of spend money and get the good kind, because I noticed my hair stopped growing a little bit with the cheaper brand. So I just went today and I bought the good brand, because I was like, yeah, no, can't mess with my hair growth. So I think that's it for now. I'm gonna kind of go through and see if I have to do a third video. So I'm gonna take a break. and I'm gonna see if I do another third video, but I'll upload these, and keep the questions coming because I'll be doing a lot more of this. You know, I like to know what you guys like for me to talk about. Sometimes I do run out of stuff. Like, I think of all these great things, but then I get in front of the camera and I'm like stuck. So keep the questions coming, you know, and I've been getting like a lot just since I've been